All right. Welcome, everybody, to Taboo Topics by Fashion First Aid. I am your host, Honest Kim, and live from California, we've got the psychic sidekick, Annie.
Live from a parking lot in Carlsbad, California.
All right. Well, I'm Honest Kim. I am here live in Tokyo, Japan, wearing What the Smell. But honestly, it's been so darn clean here and so fine, I haven't needed to wear it. This place is amazing for such a city, a huge city with lots of people, so I will take it off. But today we have got sort of a recap on Tokyo style, some weird trends, some weird non-trends that are going on here. We have our Dick of the Week award that happens every week, and we have the Psychic Sidekicks predictions, which is my favorite part of the show. So let's get started and let's go over some interesting Tokyo style.
Yeah, because as far as like when I think of Tokyo style, I think of like
I think because
what?
you think of what?
Oh, I think of the Harajuku girls from Gwen Stefani.
What do you think of, Annie?
The Harajuku girls.
Well, it's Harajuku in Japanese.
I'm not
Well,
fluent
it's
Japanese,
Harajuku.
so. Okay, thank you for the correction.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, it's like the same people that say, "Oh, you going to Los Angeles?" You know,
Just like the people that call Florence.
a little bit of Tokyo
Florence.
knowledge.
Thank you, I appreciate it. So what are you seeing out there, Kim, in terms of fashion?
Everyone for the most part is less trendy than when I was here the first time in the late 90s. I feel like then if there was a trend going on, every single teenager was doing the exact same trend. Like the slouchy socks were really big when I was here at the end of, I think it was 1998. And then when I was here again, it was like everyone had these cell phone charms. I feel like this was always a place I thought of as being super trendy where everyone kind of followed suit on what was on trend. But this time, I feel like it's not that way. And it runs the whole gamut of style from people that are seriously lacking in any sort of style whatsoever. It's like they go into Uniqlo with Velcro on their arms, do a big sweep, and they just kind of blindly choose a top and a bottom and go for it.
Is
And
grunge
then you have
really big there?
people that are seriously dressed to the nines, and they have on. No. Well, you know what I see most of the women wearing are, I want to call them sort of like Holly Hobby housewife style. It's this sort of really big, baggy, long linen dresses that look like you would wear them in the early 1900s to do your laundry if you were a woman in the frontier days.
What about the platform shoes? Have you seen a lot of those?
I think platform shoes are, yeah, I think so. Platform shoes are always big in Japan. I think because if you're kind of a smaller person in general, you like them, and if you are a giant person, you tend to shy away from big platforms. So I have seen some platforms, but I haven't really seen like it's a huge trend where every single person has them on. But yeah, definitely I've seen some platforms. The thing I've seen the most that has just bewildered me is hosiery, and I was trying to figure out why all these Japanese women wear socks with heels. I'll post a picture on our Instagram account of some of the weird footwear things I've seen. But to be honest, it's like I think socks are kind of embedded in Japanese culture from back in the, when you see women wearing these traditional kimonos, they look gorgeous. I mean, it's these custom beautiful fabrics and all these layers, and it's truly beautiful and a sight to see. But then they wear them with these traditional weird white socks and this sort of wooden thongs, and the socks, to me, I look at these beautiful women so beautifully dressed in these beautiful kimonos, and then my eyes go to these super bright white socky things on their feet, and it's like, I know it's traditional, but it's awful. It's like there's got to be something better, but I mean, obviously it's tradition, people don't do it anymore, but I still think they are doing it. They're wearing heels with black socks, or still there's a lot of nylons. I see a lot of girls wearing sort of the trendy cut off jean shorts with nylons, and then possibly socks, and then sneakers. And it's just this, and a lot of them have runs in the nylon, because I mean, you can't walk around so much and still have your nylons intact in a big city. It's just a little bit bizarre. I kind of want to get to the bottom of socks. Like, are they making a comeback, or are they just one of those things that's embedded in Japanese culture? Because my vote is, for the most part, socks look bad with most outfits.
Yeah. I'm not big on the sock trend, but I'm just thinking they're probably like that's their tradition, and I also feel like they tend to be covered up too, so that's their way of covering up yet still being able to express themselves fashion wise. They're not being scandalous and showing skin.
Covered up?
Yeah, because
We're not in the Middle
usually
East. I'm in
I
Tokyo.
I know, but like they don't dress scandalously.
Like sun protection?
No, like showing bare skin, because they're very
Are you kidding?
conservative. No?
Yes, they do.
No, I've never seen it. Whenever I see like
Well, I mean, I would say, yeah, they're I mean, but they still wear tank tops and short skirts and short dresses. They're much more kind of embedded in that. There's a Japanese word, kawaii. It's like cute and adorable and lovable. And I feel like that is pervasive in the culture. So instead of being, uh, I don't know, what you said, scandalous or something, there's more of a cuteness embedded in the culture, from having small dogs and Hello Kitty and, you know, wee. So yeah, I think that's it. But I still think Japanese girls wear short skirts and short shorts and tank tops, and so I don't think it's like a culture where, oh, you have to wear long sleeve and long skirts. But
well, do you
anyway,
think they're behind the times and
that's
they're
my roundup.
okay?
Do we have any questions? Any thoughts? Any?
I think we're good. Should we move
What?
on?
Sorry, I'm on a delay. I don't know why. Tune in Tokyo.
Do we want to move on to Dick of the Week, or is there any solutions you have or words of
Yes.
advisory? Okay.
Well, I do think the socks is great for shoes. It helps them last longer, keeps, bacteria at bay and sweat, and yeah, I think socks are great for shoes. But personally, I think for looks wise, I would just stick a flatliner in them and be done with it. I mean, tights are definitely have their time and place, especially in the winter. But I think I'd just kind of go for the flatliners and ditch the socks in most cases. But so that's my little piece of advice. But I still got a few days to figure out what on earth is going on with the socks. I'm going to do some research and get to the bottom of this. Anyway, let's go on to Dick of the Week.
All right. So I have two nominations. I don't know if you have any nominations, Kim, but first nomination, I nominate myself for having a poor attitude towards some people. And then I second nominate that a-hole that shut up UCSB. Do you have any suggestions? Third suggestion?
I think he's the clear winner.
Definitely.
No, that Elliot douchebag is definitely the clear winner. I've been so disturbed ever since I heard it, and I really think it's a hands down sort of slam dunk. You win. The problem is, I mean, was it determined that he killed himself or that he got killed in a shootout? But
they
anyway,
haven't
we
figured
have
it out.
really nowhere to mail it except maybe hell. I mean, where do we send his prize, his trophy?
Yeah. Yeah. Not a good situation. It's senseless.
Yeah, so maybe we can just send a virtual trunk in my junk to him.
Yeah. All right, on to
Well,
next week's
I
prediction.
mean, this isn't a forum for discussing gun laws and how many more of these, it's going to take. Let's do the psychic prediction, please.
All right, so there's some traveling in someone's future. It's going to be a little bit hectic than usual, but do help someone out in the airport. If you see someone that needs help with their luggage or is having difficulty figuring out tickets or getting through TSA, just take the extra 2 minutes and help them through the situation, because that ripple effect of you helping that person is going to spread like wildfire and help people be more kind throughout the weekend. If somebody smiles at you, I see someone with a like navy blue shirt or maybe jacket on, you should go up to them and ask for their number, because I think there's strong possibilities in that future with that blue shirt gentleman. And then when you cross the street, look both ways, and your lucky numbers will be 2, 55, 77, 88, 99, and 111. And you should definitely hug at least 3 people today before you go to sleep. And good things will happen to you.
Great. Good work, Psychic. Love it. So next week, what do we have going?
We're talking about custom clothes because it's National Tailor's Day next Wednesday.
Very cool. That should be super exciting. So tune in next week when we talk about custom clothes. And from Tokyo, this is your host, Honest Kim, and we've got the psychic sidekick, Annie, with Taboo Topics by Fashion First Aid. See you next Tuesday.
Bye, everyone.